Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nini, and in today's video we got a friend request. My friend Valerie asked for a tutorial on how to use the mini Jawbreaker palette by Jeffree Cosmetics. So as you can see, there's oranges and purples. It probably looks, maybe to some of you this looks like a weird color story combination. I personally love the color story. I see a lot of looks that you can do with this. You can stick to, matchy-matchy and go with the browns and the oranges and that gold right there and do like one eye. You can even be matchy-matchy with the pinks and the purples and stick to an eye like that. I'm going to go ahead and point out what you can do, and then I'm going to create an eye look using purple and orange and just kind of like getting all of those colors on my eye. I don't think I'll be able to use all 9, but I'll be able to use some of them and maybe give you some ideas on what you can do. You can also, of course, Google like orange and purple eyeshadows to see what other people are doing and maybe try to recreate that. The look I'm going to be doing isn't too simple, but that's because I'm going to try to get as many colors as I can on my eye. But first I'm going to talk through like what you can do. So looking at this palette, turn this way. Looking at this palette, I do see 1, 2, 3 transition shades, and this one can be used as a transition shade, although it's pretty dark. So I would personally use this as something to deepen my outer corners or to line my lash line. So these two are probably the darkest in the palette aside from this one, but these are mattes. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes, and then you have this one matte orange eyeshadow with glitter reflex in it. And from my experience, when you do use a matte shadow with glitter reflex, the glitter doesn't really adhere and it'll disappear, so you can use it as a matte shadow. There will be a few glitter reflex left behind, but not that many to the point where it looks like it's a metallic or a shimmer shadow. So you are given 1, 2, 3 shimmer shadows. You have this duochrome, this nice gold, and this deep purple shade called Bite Me. So when I look at this palette, one of the looks that comes to mind is putting bubblegum in my transition area, my crease, and picking it close to the brow bone. Deepen it with Foreplay directly in the crease. Smoke it out with purple punch right here, and then oral all over the eyes and slice in the inner corner right there. And lining my, and then maybe putting like a orange or a brown liner on my lower lash line, setting it with Orange Crush, and defining the lash line with Hot Fudge. That's what I think when I see this palette. You can also be matchy-matchy by putting double scoop all over the crease area. Maybe adding like a bit more color with Orange Crush, smoking out with Hot Fudge, and then applying slice all over the inner portion of the lid. This might sound a little crazy, but you can also put Foreplay all over the transition, deepen it with Purple Punch, Bite Me like on the outer parts of your lid, and then maybe cleaning, leaving the center of the lid clean and applying slice for a halo eye effect. So I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do today. If you want to see more looks with this palette, please let me know and I'd be glad to do that. I am just going to stick to one look today just for the sake of time, and I'll probably just try to show you on one side of my eye. Also, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so if you see these crazy markings on my face, they're kind of like hickeys. My mom got this face sucker machine and she kind of just went to town. We didn't really even read the directions. I'm pretty sure there's warnings as to, or like cautionary tips as to how to use it. It's like that blackhead face sucker, and we went over my face so many times and it broke like the little capillaries or blood vessels and left me a little bruised. Seriously, we're gonna test this foundation today. I've never actually had to test it. It's always been decent coverage for me, but this is medium to full coverage, and yeah, well, it says full coverage foundation at the bottom. We'll see how well it covers up these markings. So that'll be fun. But like I said, there's a lot of looks you could actually do, and they don't have to be as complicated as what I mentioned earlier. You could actually be really simple using bubblegum in your transition and crease, or Foreplay in your transition crease area, and then just putting that all over it. You can use bubblegum in your crease and set this all over your lid, you could just use double scoop and slice. Keep it pretty neutral. So I'm priming. The only unfortunate thing about this palette, if I haven't mentioned already, is that there's no like vanilla or champagne shadow, like light peachy or rosy champagne. Did I say champagne one too many times? Probably. Like, you know, just like a vanilla, like a frosty vanilla shade to highlight the brow bone. That's the only downside, but you know, like, I think by now most people probably have like a nice shimmery white shade they can pop in their brow bone or something, and within their collection everybody already has that. Okay, so because I kind of want to bring this whole color story together on one eye, I'm going to take a Morphe M433 and pick up Orange Crush and place that in my transition. I'm going to be really light-handed because I want a nice like fade out towards my brow bone. You guys, that face sucker did a number on me. Take it up as high as you're gonna be comfortable with. I'm completely comfortable taking this color all the way up to my brow bone. It doesn't bother me, but to some of you guys that might seem a little bit crazy. So just take it to wherever you're most comfortable with. If it's like literally at your crease, like you just want to stay in your crease, that's okay. This is just what I'm comfortable with. I want people to see what color I'm wearing. I don't want it to be hidden within my crease when my eyes are open. I want it to be in everybody's face. So on another Morphe M433, I'm going to be picking up the shade Foreplay, which is this magenta pink right here, and popping that right in my crease. And I'm going to like stamp it down. And not take it up with the orange. I want it to be blended like right in my crease, right where we first placed that orange, so it's like a nice little gradient effect. And I'll come up closer so you guys can like see. I don't know if you can see how it fades from like pink to orange. Now that we have that pink down, I'm gonna go ahead and grab Purple Punch and kind of just layer that on the outer parts of my lid. And this is on another Morphe M433. See, we have like a really pretty gradient effect going on. As much as I don't care for this, I'm going to pick up Oral on my finger and put it right there in the center. Right, now that I have most of it down, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my under eye right now. And then I'm gonna do my face off of camera and then come back and do the finishing touches. I can still really see the dark pigmentation coming through. Oh well, it's just a part of my face now. Okay, so I have my face makeup down. As you saw, my foundation didn't really cover up the bruising too well. The MAC powder did help blur it out a little bit, but not too much. And as you can see, like my bronzer probably doesn't look the best because of that bruising underneath, but I'm okay with it. It is what it is. I'm gonna pick up Hot Fudge and see how nice it looks. Might be horrible. I don't know. Okay, I switched liner brushes. Hopefully this works. This one's from Beach Cosmetics. The other one was from some random set on Amazon. Okay, now, like I've mentioned before, there is no like shimmery vanilla shade to highlight my brow bone, so I'm gonna grab like some random palette and highlight really quick, and I'm gonna grab a brown eye pencil to help set the base for my lower lash line. So to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to be taking this mini detailer brush from Morphe and dipping into the Warrior palette from Juvia's Place and going in with the shade Moremi. I think it's called Moremi. I actually really like this shade for highlighting my brow bone and my inner corner too, but we're just gonna use it for the brow bone for now. So there we have it. So far the brow bone is highlighted. Sorry for my eyebrows that are growing out. If that bothers you, it doesn't really bother me. So should I even apologize? Alright, to finish up the rest of the eye, I'm taking Toasty and kind of going into my lash line. I'm going to grab this random Amazon brush. The brand's MSQ, but it kind of has like a little bit of yellow stained on the bristles already. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up this double scoop shade and place that on my lower lash line. This is kind of a big brush, so it's gonna make a little bit of a mess, but I'm okay with that. You can be a little bit cleaner with yours, obviously, but that looks pretty. Look at that compared to that. I like that yellow. I'm gonna take this angled liner brush that I used to fill in my brows, pick up Hot Fudge, and define my lash line a little bit more. I'm going to pick up this mini detail brush and picking up the shade Slice. I'm going to use this to highlight my inner corner. Or, I don't know if it's really going to highlight because it's a little bit of a deeper shade, but I'm going to add a little pop of something. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Nice. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this eye look. I'm gonna go ahead and do liner and lashes off of camera, and I'm going to do the smallest amount of liner because I don't want to cover up a lot of shadow right here on my lid space. At least I'm gonna try to keep it thin. Accidents happen when applying liquid liner, so we'll see. Okay, so I have my lashes on and I have my bottom mascara on, and this is the eye look. I haven't gone over my lash band with liner, so if you see any lash glue, sorry. I have fully nude and purple Urkel, and purple Urkel is kind of calling my name, so hopefully this looks nice. I've never worn this one, but I like that it has like a little like golden peachy shimmer to it, so we'll see how it looks. I kind of want to line my lips with something else and then blend the two colors together, but I don't know what to pair it with. Okay, let me change my outfit really quick and I'll be right back. So I upgraded from a black t-shirt to like a tie-dye t-shirt. I like this lip. I just feel like you can't see my top lip and I need it defined with something. So I'm going to take this lip liner and outline my lips. Now that I have lip liner, I'm going to go ahead and take a clean pencil brush and try to blend it out. So I really liked that purple lip that I had on, but I felt like I lost definition in my lip shape. So I went ahead and added Jordana lip liner in Hot Fuchsia, I think. And then I took a pencil brush and I blended out the lines, and then I topped it with Laura Geller lip gloss in Amethyst Glaze, which is really pretty. It's a very sheer, like a sheer tint of purple with blue glitter reflex. It's gorgeous, and I thought these two would complement the eyeshadow look that I have. Now, I can understand that this lip might be a little bit crazy for some people. You totally don't have to do this lip option. I liked it. I feel like a little payasita. Who doesn't like that? Alright guys, and that's the end of the video. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know if these are colors you would rock. This is your cup of tea. Which eyeshadow in this palette is your favorite eyeshadow? If you want a more simpler look, please let me know also in the comments down below, and I'd be glad to do that for you guys. And yeah, so I guess until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Oh my gosh, have you guys ever read the book The Host by Stephanie Meyer? She was the author of the Twilight series, but she had like one random book called The Host that I loved. So it was like aliens took over Earth or whatever, and when they would take over like human body, Janie, I'm speaking. Anyways, when the aliens would take over a human body, they knew they were taken over because when you looked in their eyes, if like a light reflected in their eyes, you'd see a silver circle. Like you can see my ring light in my eyes, and yeah, that's how you knew they were abducted by aliens. And so I feel like I'm an alien. I see a lot of dust particles running around. Alright guys. Hey Dad, what time is it?
I have a doctor's appointment.
Oh, what time is it though?
It's 1, it's gonna be 2 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Woo! Scared me. I was like, the baby!
The baby, oh my God. End of it, girl.
You're a weenie.